I had to redo this clip because I inferred that Marie drove like shit when I met her, and that is not anywhere near the truth. So let me show this clip, and then I'm going to come back and talk about it. When I learned to ride in the street, I was a senior in high school. My dad had worked out a deal with Kurt, my oldest brother, my late brother, whose birthday is today, by the way. And I rode it as a senior in high school. He let me have it, or he bought it off my brother for my graduation present, and I rode it for a while. I sold it to my bro Matt, who I went to high school with, who's still my bro. So anyway, when I learned how to really ride in the street, and my dad helped me a lot with this, not with the philosophy of riding, and he rode for decades and rode safely. So I started to drive with the riding attitude. Safety, paying attention, stuff like that. And as I went to work at the Mercury and started to drive bobtails and tractor trailers, I had the same outlook. You drive how you ride. If you ride like you drive, then odds are is you're going to have an unpleasant incident one day because you're not paying attention like you should be if you were riding. Anyway, I want to point out in this clip that the guy in the blue car in the fast lane is paying attention. He's driving how he rides, because when he recognized that there was a stopped or stalled tractor trailer in the slow lane, and the tractor trailer behind him isn't going to stop in time, and the tractor trailer behind him has nowhere to go, the guy in the blue car mashed on the brakes, and the guy in the third tractor trailer recognized, hey, the guy in the blue car has made a hole for me, and you saw the guy in the tractor trailer seamlessly move around the wreck as it's happening, and he didn't wreck either. So I've always, when I talk about riding and driving, I talk about driving how you ride, and Marie was very receptive to this. Now, I've always believed that you don't teach your spouse how to drive, and I'll go further to say that when the ingrates started to play golf, I told him, dude, I don't know how to teach you. I'm going to pay for lessons. And then when we got out on the course, what I worked on with the ingrate is I tried to teach him to know what he's hitting, what club he's hitting, and what he wants the ball to do with the club he's hitting. That type of philosophy. So we'd be on the course, and he'd get up to his ball, and I'd be with him. We'd be walking usually, and I'd say, okay, son, what do you want to do with the ball? What club and why? And that concept with the driving. And Marie, she drove really well when I met her. I was always calm with her driving. And it wasn't that way with the she-devil or the plaintiff. When the plaintiff fell asleep in the middle of the day behind the wheel one day, I thought, my God, I could have died right then. Anyway, Marie was affable to taking a little bit of my philosophy without hurting her feelings, and then when we got on the Goldwing, and she really saw firsthand what I'm talking about, so it really helped her understand my philosophy of drive how you ride. And God love her, she's a good woman, and she didn't take offense or get all bent out of shape. Certainly the plaintiff did. God, you couldn't tell her nothing. So I want to talk about this, driving how you ride. For those of you who still ride, hopefully some of you do. I know Cubby does, so. Anyway, that's my Drive How You Ride, Storytime with Joe. I wasted enough of your day. Well, not really, hell. So, Storytime with Joe, thank you for watching, and there you go.